I'm Safety Pin, and welcome back to Let's Play the Stanley Parable.
When Stanley came
Last
to a
time?
set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Last time, we
This was not the correct way to the meeting
found
room,
out
and
that
Stanley
you were
knew
a
it
real
perfectly
person.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
This time,
just
let's
to
see if
admire
we
it.
can, pick some other choices. See where
The
we go
lounge
from
was
here.
sublime, a work of art.
Shut up, narrator.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, okay. Fine, I'll
And
play
so
along.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
And up we go. Interesting. Are we still... Okay, we're not green. Thank God. Scared me.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by
Yes,
sheer luck.
indeed I did.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Indeed! Down we go! You know, I think we should revisit our previous choice from before, where we had the first choice, where we were supposed to shut down the mind control machine. I wonder what happens if we don't shut it down. Let's see. I mean, think about it. A whole army of people willing to bow to our very will. We could control them all. We could control them all!
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Indeed.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Let's see.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
And did we go through the mind control facility?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals
Indeed.
reduced to images on a screen.
Images on a
And Stanley,
screen.
one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
No choice, no freedom. I'm going to make a choice now. I'm going to
This
choose...
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Yes.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
Of
He
course not.
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Absolutely
Never.
not.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Indeed.
But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with
Indeed.
emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
No.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yes. And I will control them all!
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Of course.
Oh, Stanley,
All mine.
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
No, I don't want to blow up, though.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
You're a horrible person!
Only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
You're a terrible person.
Oh, dear me. What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
You are a sadistic monster!
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being
terrible.
Pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
That was terrible! You sadistic monster! Why? All I wanted to do was control my destiny. It's not much fun being
When
controlled
Stanley
by...
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I'll do what you say, Mr. Narrator. I promise. Always, forever. Promise.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
There has
disbelief,
to be...
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a
There has to be a
staircase,
way out.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
There has
office.
to be a way out. It can't just be that we're controlled by another entity. That can't be true. I refuse to believe it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean?
Yeah, no. I want to see if I can get back through those doors. Maybe. Possibly. Let's see. We're gonna
Stanley
try.
had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Must be.
When Stanley came to a set of 2
I believe
open
it is.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna follow you for now because I have no choice.
Yet there was not a single person
But
here either.
I'm
Feeling
not
a
through with you
wave
yet,
of
narrator.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright.
The moment...
Oh. Oh, I did it! Can I go back? Yes! Yes, I can! Now then, what is new that I can explore? Let's see. Huh. All the doors are open. Interesting. All the doors are open. Huh. What else? Ooh. What's in here? That's new. You are now leaving. Leaving? Where am I leaving to? Escape Pod Bay, floor 760. Escape Pod Bay? Ah. We've made it out. We've escaped. Wow. We've actually escaped the narrator's foul clutches. We're about to be free. You know, it was a good game while it lasted, pretending to be the narrator's pawn. But I'm done. Now my choices are my own, and nobody else's. And now once and for all, I will be the ruler of my own story. This final climb means nothing, because now choices are mine to make. This is my decision. I will escape. I will free myself. Ah! get out. Yay! I escaped! Ah! Interesting. Well then. Intriguing. So, I guess that's it for this time, so, until next time, this is the Phantom Safety Pin, signing off. And remember, the end is never the end. Goodbye!